Fairytales by Larissa M. Walker. Ever since the time we were all little girls, our hearts were injected with the poison of this world, watching movies of pretty princesses and their fluffy creatures, models telling us that all that matters is our features, our assets, you know, like if you can fill a C, that your derriere has to be big with a capital B. They insinuate that we're sexy if we're scantily clad, and we're doing something right if we're making other girls mad. And the huge one, trying to transform us into sex machines, getting us away from the concept that we're really beautiful queens, telling us we're not normal if we don't have a man, say you're lesbian, or just strange if you decide to wait for what God has planned. So we get caught up in trying to get married, let ourselves get hooked up with any Tom, Dick, and Harry, and we try to pin down the first man who tells us sweet things, and after 5 months we want him to present us with a ring. Our emotions become mountains, Rushmore, where we feel that the men in our lives need to rush more, so we apply pressure as our emotions become hyperactive. We're trying to make chemistry but refuse to be adaptive. And oftentimes we put our dreams on the shelf because we've been taught to look for a fine man who has wealth. So instead of pursuing purpose, we pursue love and romance, which is the opposite of everything that God has planned. Our story is twisted. We think we're supposed to do nothing but sleep and wait for Prince Charming to kiss our lips and brush our cheek, and then life is supposed to begin, but that's not true. It's contrary to what 1 Corinthians 7 says do. Focus on the work of the Lord, not text and call in every man because we're constantly bored. Yes, the world we live in today has women deceived and heading the wrong way. So I encourage you to join me as I'm on a new grind. Like Twitter, I follow God, leaving the world's ways behind. Marriage is no longer the main mission, but purpose, the primary pursuit. Jesus said the road was narrow, but I've chosen to take that route. Thank you.